Alright, well I tried some various compatibility modes there, and those were a miserable unsuccess, so now we just continue the game. I thought I already opened this tomb. I've been away for a couple of hours, so I've forgotten exactly where I left off. Oh, no, we opened the lower tomb, so we're in for the similar fight. Let me do an inventory, see what we have for food that we can eat. I'd rather chomp down on some food. I think chicken meat heals me, but I lose mana? No, I gain mana, but very little healing. Okay, well, try and remember that. What else do we have? We can eat an apple. Doesn't do much. Cheese? We got a lot of cheese, though. Let's top up in cheese. I'm stuffed. Okay, so you can't eat food indefinitely. No surprise. But we've improved our health. So, my stamina's up. I'm using my sword and my shield. Oh, my shield came back, so that chicken must have improved my strength again. And let's go for it. Alright. Well, each one is not that straightforward. I used a potion doing that as well. So we are getting lower with potions. Boy, and sometimes it just doesn't want to pick the stuff up. So if I click on this, it usually will pick it up. But no, he just walks over here. Yeah, it's not. I'll have to click on the actual. I think it's because that idiot's in the way. Let's see. Come on, pick the effing thing up. There we go. Okay, well that was more difficult than it needed to be, eh? Alright. So we clearly need to heal up. We're out of food, so our only option is our dwindling supply of health potions. If I drink one now, which I pretty much have to do, drink one during the fight, that will leave me 2 for the next one. Oh well, it's sort of a plan. Let's see how it works out. Oh boy. This doesn't look very promising. Boy, that's a tough bastard. Should have tried to convince what's-his-name to go and fight that guy. Come on, pick it up. Ah, you annoying piece of... Pick the effing thing up. Oh, why do they have to make this so hard on me? Grab the... Look, I'm pointing right at the effing... Pick it up! You're not... maybe if I drag and drop... Pick it up! It's a piece of frickin' armor. What is the big deal? Let me... Oh, that's too far. Come on, highlight it. Ah, man. Why do they have to make my life so difficult? Come on. It's underneath that guy's corpse or something, and I can't... I wish there might be a... he finally picked it up for some inexplicable reason. So I'm out of health potions. I think that pretty much dooms me. Why are you having so much trouble picking up the frickin' stuff lying on the ground, idiot? Okay. Dumbass, get out of the way. I don't recall having that problem before. So we got one more fight to go. We got no health left, no health potions. I don't think we have much chance of winning. Herein lies the problem. I think, well, see, if I go back up to town, I lose this guy, who's probably going to be pretty helpful below. I suppose I could try and taunt him into doing all the fighting for me. I don't think that would have a very high success rate. And I think, yeah, that didn't do anything. What are my choices? My other choice is to discover a health potion lying around, to have at least one. Well, let's see what we're in for. I wonder if I can just, like, open it and run. Let's try that. We'll fight a couple of these guys, because those aren't too hard. And we'll let Brock Lesnar fight this guy for me. Does this guy ever win? Let's see what happens here. No, okay, so he can't even fight that guy. Well, let's try again. And maybe I'll use what health I do have on the big guy first. Not sure here. Yeah, that didn't last very long, did it? Okay, well, we're gonna have to do something else, whether it's head back up to town to buy some potions, or find another area to fight to earn some potions. I can't quite remember. I think I pretty much used up the paths downwards upstairs. So this is kind of our last task. So we're kind of, and these are going to be locked until I finish that last tomb. And, you know, I hold out some hope that maybe I've missed a vase, but I don't think so. I suppose I could have gone down those stairs. These'll do. I thought I got all these guys. It looks like there is a little bit of repopulating. I wasn't aware of that, but it sure seems to be the case. Well, for now, I'm going to run back to my starting area. If for no other reason, we can check out that other stuff that I dropped to see if I can identify any of it now. And good, it's still there. That's a relief. So, huge axe. Nice axe, not strong enough for it. Hammer. See, it identifies it just by pointing at it, which I think is great. There's a lot of little time savers in this game I really love. You know, there's no having to put it in your inventory just to look at it. Okay, so that's ID level 5. That's worth keeping, I would think, because that's probably one of the hardest things to identify in the game. And some bows. I wonder, I mean, I do have the skill to use that bow. I wonder if that could pull me through. just standing back and going nuts on the bow. It's got some decent durability. I'll pick it up. Now, did we stumble across Slasher here? The axe that we're getting for those guys upstairs? No. No doubt it is in that one last area we can't get into. So, let's take a look at my weapons. F3. And can't do special move with a bow, and it doesn't. It looks like I have to find something to shoot at, but it doesn't look like I need arrows. Well, it's easy enough to run down there and give it one try, I guess. Honestly, I think it's not going to work. You know, I don't have any extra skills in a bow, so I think this will not do enough damage to be that useful. And as I use it, these things are going to be chasing after me, so I don't think it's going to be all that easy to pull this off. And if or when this fails to work, I think my only choice is to head back up to town. I lose Brock Lesnar or whatever his name is, but so be it. You know, I probably can manage without him. He was handy while he was here. Handy enough that I'm going to wait for him to arrive, if he ever does. There he is. And let's see what happens. Hang on, before I do that. Zoink. Damage to... So I'm miserably low on health here. And I think they've offed Brock Lesnar. And how much? And I can't, now that I'm dead, I can't see how much health he has left. We didn't do too badly, though. I probably did better without the bow, that's for sure. Come on, guys, I'll come over here. Help me out a bit. Yeah, we always get down to this guy, and he's a bastard. I wonder if my skill in clubs, you know, in some games, clubs are more effective against skeletal targets than swords are, blunt weapons and all that. How's this? This damage 6 to 14. And what's the damage of... I think that's actually... Yeah, that's the sword I'm using. Okay, so 8 to 8, 7 to 7, 9 to 15. That's not bad. And yeah, I don't have strength for this. I believe these giant swords are two-handers, and they are slow. Yeah, recuperation times 6. That's the speed of the thing. Recuperation time 10, recuperation time 10, 7 to 9.